This is the front of the machine that I built. There's the tracking knob, adjust tracking in and out, works nicely. These are from the US knife maker plans. There's the tool rest. My platen is attached by the 1/2 inch bolt there, so I can adjust the angle of my platen in relation to the tool rest. That's how I do my angles on the flat grind. It's just easy. I'm not a good freehander yet. Like I've said before on a lot of my videos, this is a 5 horsepower, 220 volt, 3,750 RPM motor that I had. I ran it through a light switch. Got a 3-step pulleys. This is my belt tensioner, so I can do a quick change on the pulley. Just have it mounted up so that it's a push-pull clamp. The bolts aren't tight, so it just slides back and forth, held in place by that clamp. About a $17 clamp that I bought online. Doesn't move much, but it moves enough that you can quickly change, and actually I'll demonstrate here in a bit that you can change it with one hand, because I change it while I hold the camera. It changes in about 10 seconds if you're using both hands from the front of the machine. It's a lot of motor, got a lot of power, a lot of speed. When I put it on the high speed setting, I'll demonstrate that here towards the end of this video. The speed. So that's how you do a speed change on the pulleys. Just bolted it to the motor's frame of the base unit. You can see there how the angle of the platen can be changed in relation to the tool rest to get angles on your knives. That's the tensioning arm, the tensioning spring back there, the drive wheel, 4-inch drive wheel. Back around the front again. I've got it clamped to a table so I can roll it around for the moment. Got a 240 grit Trizact belt on it. I use that belt to do the finish up, the finish work on the bevel and on the edges and the handles to get it at a nice finish. I finish 240 or higher, somewhere around 240 to 320, but everything gets a good 240 brush on it. Some areas of like the wooden handle I'll take up by hand to 320. The pillow blocks back there bolted to the base. You can build that machine from the plans pretty quick. I went ahead and did a welding one. Here I fired up the machine on the low setting, and you can see that it doesn't cause much sparking because it's not traveling quite fast enough. And that was only an 80 grit belt. Here I'm doing a single-handed speed change to the high-speed setting, where I use the high-speed setting to do the profiling of the blade and also to do the primary bevel. And then I switch to the low setting to do the handle. You can hear it really whizzing. Taking a few nicks off because the tool rest is really close. And it's fast. It's about 7,300 surface feet per minute belt speed at those RPMs and drive wheel sizes. It just takes it off, and you can push in there about as hard as you feel like, and it's not going to slow down. I use a 36 grit belt for the profiling, and also I do the initial bevel, preheat treat bevel with a 36 grit belt. It just goes a lot faster that way for me.